With great power comes great responsibility, and Sam Raimi may have the great power and responsibility of bringing back a beloved character that is Tobey Maguire, 50 years old, for Spider-Man 4. Let's get into it.
Let's go. All right, guys, so it seems that the rumors of Spider-Man 4 may potentially finally be happening, with Sam Raimi returning to direct this movie, the fourth installment of the Tobey Maguire series. It's been so many years since we had Spider-Man 3, and honestly, that was a lackluster movie with emo Peter Parker. We all know the dance we're talking about. I know you guys love it, even though that movie wasn't that great, but hopefully, with the Marvel Universe bringing Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield back into the series, into No Way Home, potentially Secret Wars, and Avengers Doomsday, the love for Tobey Maguire is higher than ever, and people want him back. And so we have this article right here from Screen Rant talking about the statements that have been made by Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi, and the potential of this movie being made. So, Ty, this is what they said. So, with the return of Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi did address the Spider-Man 4 chances, saying, "I think all things are possible." He also commented that it'd be beautiful to get together with the Spider-Man trilogy cast for a new movie, but he did make it clear that he had no story or plans in mind for the project. So on the flip side, Tobey Maguire said that he would jump at the chance to play Spider-Man in a new project, no matter what kind of role that it was. So that was a couple years ago, but recently, within the past month, we did get the Batman writer making some interesting comments. So this Batman writer, Matt Tomlin, he did share on X that he wanted to see the movie happen. And he said that he's trying to make the movie happen. He said he's talking to Sam Raimi. He's been trying to make it happen, and he has the perfect idea for what this movie could be. He said that the Spider-Man 4 story should focus on Peter Parker being a father. He said it would instantly make Spider-Man 4 feel timely and different from the other Spider-Man films because in No Way Home, we did get Peter Parker mentioning that he was still with Mary Jane Watson, was played by Kristen Dunst. And, the fact for him being a husband, her being a wife, a mother, and them having a kid is awesome potential to see Spider-Man in a new way. I know you and I would love to see Tobey Maguire return. So what are your thoughts about this potential return?
So obviously, you and myself, we grew up on Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker. I mean, when that first Spider-Man came out with Tobey Maguire, and you got Willem Dafoe, and you got the Green Goblin, I mean, that really changed things for me. Like, I got the video games, I had the action figures. I mean, that was one of the coolest films that I ever watched as a young kid. And then they came back with Doc Ock in the second one. And you and I both agreed that was our favorite of the trilogy.
Oh, yeah. One of the best superhero movie films in general.
Yeah. So then you got those two epic films. So not only did we have those two great films, but then we tried to follow it up with a third one. And that's where it kind of went awry because we tried to pack too many villains into one movie. So we had Sandman, we got Harry, who's trying to kill him at this point, seek revenge for his father. And then you got Venom, which we all love Venom. But when we tried to pack that into these already two other storylines with these two other villains, it just didn't work. It still was one of the coolest live action Spider-Mans. Just selfishly, I would love to see more of it. And it ended with, just a gut-wrenching, Harry turns back to the good side. He basically says, we all have good and bad in all of us, but it's what we choose to go forward with is what makes us. And so basically, at the end, he chooses the light side in himself and goes and helps out his best friend.
Yeah.
But then he basically sacrifices himself in the process of trying to, save Pete.
Yeah.
And then it ends with Pete and MJ looking over Harry as he dies, and they're just kind of like looking out into the distance. And, obviously it's teased that they rekindle and then that they make things right. But I think we would get a much older and wiser Peter that's like really lived some life.
Yeah.
And now he'd be a father. So there's that dynamic of juggling all these things. And then a major threat comes back And it's like, holy cow, not only do I have a wife now that I'm trying to protect from danger, but now I have a daughter
Yeah.
that I'm trying to protect from danger and take out these villains. So it could be really, really good. And personally, I would love to see Venom return, maybe a Tom Hardy Venom even show up on screen. That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah. I mean, now that we have the multiverse with the MCU, all things are possible. I mean, that you were speaking of this wiser Peter Parker, we got that in No Way Home for, um, the other Peter Parkers and the dynamic that they were doing. And um, I just think seeing that older, wiser Tobey Maguire, a hardened Tobey Maguire, someone who's been through a lot, and we still see that he's with Mary Jane is very heartwarming. And like you said, him being a father, as I'm not a father yet, but you are, but just the role of a father is a big calling. And to see a superhero who not only is trying to protect his wife and those he loves, but a kid, and that's just such a sacred thing. And we know in the comics, like Mayday Parker is his daughter. And so, and we even saw it in the Spider Verse too, in Spider Verse, the second one, that he had his daughter. And so there's rumors with, Spider Man 4 with Tom Holland coming out. We know that the girl from Stranger Things, Sadie Sink. We know that she's going to be in it, and there's been a lot of rumors of who she's going to be. She could play a really cool Mayday Parker as the daughter. She could look like the daughter of the two, and so who knows what's going to happen? I mean, I think the fact that we're even hearing hints of this potentially happening just shows that Marvel is knows that the fans want it. I mean, you see something like Avengers: Doomsday, Secret Wars. We're getting Hugh Jackman back. We're getting the Fox X-Men. Everybody's been wanting an Amazing Spider-Man 3 with Andrew Garfield. Everybody's been wanting a Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man 4. They'd be dumb not to make it. They'd be printing money. And I think if they got that original cast back with Sam Raimi, it'd be epic. That original story for Spider-Man 4 was supposed to be with the Vulture, so I'd be curious if they actually went that route again. It actually would even be curious if they did it with Michael Keaton from the first Tom Holland movie. So, what would be your your must-have if you had a Spider-Man 4? Like if they were only going to do one more, what would you want to see?
Ooh, that's tough. Maybe we could have this version of Peter take on Kingpin. Like I would really love to see like a grounded Kingpin. And obviously we got Kingpin in a different universe, and I love Kingpin. I just think that he's a great character. We could get a different iteration of Electro. Um, I mean, we could get Scream. I mean, we could get Hydro Man. I mean, like, there's definitely characters that have not been utilized,
Yeah.
that we could get. I mean, we could get Rhino. I
Mhm.
mean, there's a lot of that we have not seen. I mean, we could get Hobgoblin in a way. So I don't know, man. There's definitely characters out there. I would love to see Venom back.
Yeah.
Um, which that's not off the table, I don't think.
No, not with Tom Hardy out there. I definitely think my go-to for an older, wiser Peter, because they hinted at it in Amazing Spider-Man 3 for Andrew Garfield, the Sinister Six. We haven't got that on a screen
Mm,
before. And I think if we had all the villains from the past come back after an older, wiser Peter who doesn't have as much strength anymore, is trying to protect his daughter, all those things, and it's like the ultimate threat, I think that'd be an epic story. And I know that's a lot of villains to tackle, but I think they could do it now. Now that the superhero movie universe is a lot bigger and people have kind of figured out what works and what doesn't, I think that that could be a really killer plot line.
mm,
So
that would be pretty awesome.
yeah,
I mean, we can only hope and wish, right?
yeah. Well, I'm excited to see what this movie could be if it happens. So if you're out there, Marvel, and you're listening, please do this movie. If you're the fans out there, please petition, put it out there on X, put it out there on Instagram, put it out there on YouTube. We want to see this movie, make it known. But please let us know your thoughts in the comments below of what you would want to see for Spider-Man 4. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video from us. We're going to be talking all kinds of things: Marvel, DC, Star Wars, comic books, video games. So we would love for you to just come along and take this journey with us. So please subscribe. But until next time, we are Fandom Fix. See ya.